In 1987, childhood friends Naomi Yang, Damon Krukowski, and Dean Wareham gathered together at Harvard University to form Galaxie 500, a trio's cultivation of dream pop aesthetics and mundane elements of young adulthood that defined the cry of upper-class metropolitan desolation. And during the group's short but consistently dynamic life, they released 3 major records: Today, On Fire, and This Is Our Music. All unique in their own respect, but continuing a synchronization of mid-tempos, lush chords, fair drums, and Wareham's bittersweet vocals. In most cases, video essays like these often try to over-explain what requires little explanation, but from every facet of the trio's music, fans fall head over heels time and time again, enthralled by the mundanity that sits upon Galaxie 500's holy pedestal. And from a lyrical perspective, the group doesn't try to do anything overly existential or emotional, and that's okay. From track to track, lyrics speak to a longing and sense of emptiness towards everyday life, a sound finally acknowledging a cry too feared to be shared by the youth. Take a look at Strange, a hit off their sophomore record, On Fire. No one would ever think that lyrics about grabbing a Coke and snacking on a Twinkie would carry as much weight as they do in Strange. But it goes without saying that these lines speak to a certain nostalgia that reminisces over forgotten time. The song, and many of their others, sheds light on a bleak reality that often gets undermined with the term normal.
What kind of atmospheres are you looking for?
Wimpiness.
2 parts wimpy, 1 part atmospheric, 1
Fragility.
a little dash of pastoral imagery.
Yeah.
All that crap. Yeah.
It's a formula. We found it in a book, actually.
You found it where, sorry?
In a book.
Right.
How to succeed in the music business.
How to sell a couple of thousand records.
Be a wimp.
But not more than that.
Wimpiness, atmospheric, and pastoral imagery. What seems to be a snarky and sarcastic response from Wareham, Krukowski, and Yang might just be a brutally honest description of the ensemble's music. And to understand their sound, it's critical to look at where they take their influence.
The two-chord simplicity of their songs continues a tradition that began with the Velvet Underground, and like the Velvets, Galaxie 500 have a take-it-or-leave-it attitude to their music.
Taking inspiration from the woeful aesthetics of the Velvet Underground, Marble Giants, Jonathan Richman, and others, their hazy sounds are distinct as their own. Well said by AV Club journalist Ashley Naftoul, a telltale sign of a band's greatness is its ability to make any cover song sound like its own. Titled by critics as the vendors of slow and steady perfection, 4 years of Galaxie 500's naturally cohesive sounds influenced a wave of slowcore and extended the movement of independent rock and roll.
This isn't bad.
What?
Galaxie 500.
Oh, yeah.
Obscure.
Indeed.
Does your record player still work?
Fucking better.
Let's take it for a spin.
At a quick glance, their melodies can often be misinterpreted as a lazy approach to music, but listening to song after song, it's inherent that intellect and deliberation are poised beneath each track. 30 years later, the relic of Galaxie 500 serves as the anthem of punks wearing white collars and a generation of so-called hipsters. Yang, Krukowski, and Wareham presented an oddly poetic reminder that the bleak aspects of our life may actually be some of the most beautiful. With a change in perspective, or after being sent through a dreamlike filter, audiences are finally spoken to a part in life that's been craving attention.
It is accurate to say there's deliberately not some things, but that's just the way you go about making any choice, a decision. But it's not deliberately anything. I mean, there's nothing that we don't even know how to describe it. That's like,
Yeah, I guess
that's the question we hate answering most is like, what type of music do you play? What type of band are you, Because there's no answer.
It's really just a way to sell music more than anything else.
Yeah.
It's a way to market it.